Well, hello everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Melting Snowflakes. Wanted to talk about Trump's tweet last week about Barack Obama wiretapping Trump Towers prior to the election. So, Trump is the ultimate strategist slash troll, and let me explain why. It's pretty beautiful. First of all, just after the election and leading up to the election, the Democrats made such a big deal about how an investigation had to be done into supposed Russian interference in the election, and they alluded to the fact that Trump could have Russian connections that could compromise him as presidency or make his presidency illegitimate. So they pushed and pushed and pushed to get this congressional hearing to investigate Russian interference and election interference prior to the election. So there's a three-pronged part to this. First of all, in order to get this hearing going and this investigation approved, in the Congress, the Republicans don't have the power yet, as far as the manpower or total men in Congress, to push through a congressional hearing like this. They could do it, but they don't. I mean, they don't have the coordination yet, right? So it required the Democrats to be able to authorize this type of investigation. Well, the Democrats pushed for it because they were trying to delegitimize Trump's presidency and create friction. The Republicans, they went for it because they didn't want to be accused or perceived as trying to cover something up. So they were basically covering their own ass, is what it comes down to. So the second part of it, or third part of this, is when you get one of these congressional committees together, as far as an investigation goes, you have all the members of the committee either get appointed or asked to be a part of the investigative committee, and then each one of those members of the committee of investigation, their staff and themselves have to be vetted, because they're going to be privy in the investigation in closed session to top secret compartmentalized information that pertains to that investigation, right? So they have to go through a vetting process, them and their staffs, for them to be allowed access to the information to provide the investigation, okay? And this is a major process. So if the Democrats want to shut down an investigation right now because the Republican Party is still a little bit of disarray, they could just stop it from the beginning, and this vetting process wouldn't happen. So keep in mind, I don't know the exact dates, but right after the election, this congressional hearing or investigation was pushed forward by the Democrats, and within 30 days, this committee had been vetted, and they started investigating, okay? Now, fast forward, basically 3 months later, a week ago, the chairman, Mr. Nunes, started coming out to the press and saying, we're starting to wind down, and we have found no connection with Russian influence directly with the Trump campaign. Investigation's still ongoing, blah, 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 but he had gone through enough of the investigation that he was able to come out and make statements saying, so far, definitively, we have found no connection, okay? So this is the beautiful part. Now Trump comes out with a tweet and accuses Obama of wiretapping him. Now, keeping in mind, the congressional investigation was only looking for ties to the Trump campaign or Trump affiliates of Russian involvement. That's all they were doing, is looking for the information to tie them together. Now Trump tweets that out. Next thing you know, the next week, the Congress, once again the Republican Congress, in order to save face, says, oh, well, you know, since there's pressure about it, it relates to the same investigation. Now we're not only going to look into the content, but who got the content, who got the information, right? So it extends their purview of the investigation. Now, keeping in mind, the investigation committee has already been put together. It's already been vetted. It's already been authorized to look at this information in totality. And now he motivated the committee to look into who provided it. Talk about a Machiavellian turnabout chess player galore. With a single tweet, he turned the Democrats' witch hunt against them. Because what's going to happen, it probably won't hit the news very much, or will be settled down, but when it does happen, I'll be here to tell you and provide the links. It's going to come out probably within the next 60 days. Today is, the 12th. And it's going to come out that all of a sudden, yeah, Obama's DOJ did authorize FISA warrants. Yes, there were CIA. I mean, there's a whole breadth of things that are going to come out where they're going to figure out that, oh yeah, Trump was tapped prior to the election. And whether it was done illegally or legally, that still is an egg on Obama's face, because the news is saying, oh no, news and all these specialists and pundits saying, oh no, that's crazy. Obama didn't do that. So for all you people that think that Trump doesn't know what he's doing when he sends out these tweets, or that he's just a madman on a witch hunt, or, you know, he's somehow delusional, think about that one instance, and think about, when I'm proven right, think about the context of how he played them. The whole time that committee was going on, he knew he was clean. He didn't interfere with it. He didn't talk bad against it publicly. But as soon as it started to wind down in the investigation, he threw a monkey wrench in there with a single tweet saying, yeah, not only investigate the content, but now who authorized the content. So all those people that were calling him liars, he's going to be able to sit back and say, yeah, I had nothing to do with it. Congressional committee investigated on their own, and they came out with these conclusions. Are you going to call them liars now too? It's beautiful, people. It's absolutely gorgeous. So if you understand what I'm saying and you believe what I'm saying, feel free to comment and share. If you think I'm full of shit, feel free to comment and share. Time will prove me right. But this ought to blow melt some snowflakes off some faces pretty heavily, and it's going to be glorious to watch. So, hope you guys like this video, and if you like, subscribe. There'll be more on their way, and we'll keep up with these people trying to destroy the narrative against Trump and other people. Thanks, guys. See you soon.